Nihad's 29. Okay. 1824 question mark. So could be doesn't often play at this time control, or he could be a new player. Anyway, let's try the Scandinavian. He bypasses the pawn. So we'll instead get a French defense, the advanced variation. Let's go ahead and put some pressure on the center with the knight. The knight and the queen. We'll just keep piling up here and see if he cracks. Does he crack under the pressure? Oh, he offers a queen trade. Yeah, bishop d3 is the most common move there, which is not offering a pawn because there's a tactical trick involving moving the bishop with check. But I guess there's another way to play it. So I can kick the queen and ask him if he really wants to trade. He really does. So that gave me an open rook file here for my rook. A little bit of development. And with the queens off, I'll just immediately start going after undermining the center, the usual stuff. So if he takes here, I can take back with the knight, and I'll have some quick development. If he doesn't take, I will take and isolate that e-pawn. Although he could have taken back with a knight. I take, he takes with a knight. If I take and he takes again, then he could play f4 to support the pawn. So it's not truly isolated. Okay, let's put the bishop on a good square and get castled. It's nice having the f-file open like this, so rook defends the knight, so I don't have to worry about the pin or the pawn damage over here. So probably a quick e5 is the best thing. Can I play e5 right now? e5, pawn takes, knight takes, knight takes, bishop takes. This is not defended. Well, it is kind of defended, but you can trade off the defender. But it's not under attack either. I think that looks good to me. And it opens up a line for my light squared bishop. Okay, there we go. And so he starts undermining operations. So I think let's support that pawn. If he takes, I'll take back, and then I'll have a surplus b pawn. He didn't. If I was white, I would have gone after the d pawn, which is backwards here. But he didn't do that. Okay, I'm going to put my bishop on c6, looking at his king side. Put a rook over here, maybe, and prepare to push this pawn forward. So he kicks my bishop back. That is interesting. I have a check here. Bishop c6. I no longer have rook here so much. I could still play it. Let's see. If I do the check, is he going to block with the knight? No, he just moves his king. So rook here hits the bishop with tempo. Now, if I bring my rook all the way to e3, I'm not really threatening anything. This is defended, And he can push this pawn forward, hitting my rook. Yeah, let's resolve the situation with that bishop then. Yeah, now his f-pawn is a bit weak, and now I can play rook e3 with a tempo at least. Attack the knight. He defends the knight. The knight could have moved. It could have gone here. So I can attack the knight again with this bishop. When it goes here, it actually is hitting this pawn, a bit annoying. Let's pause to defend the d-pawn there. So I thought this was not good. Let's see. I can take the pawn here. He takes with the rook. I'll take with the knight. I mean, if he takes with the rook, then I will take the knight, and then I get the exchange back. So it's like sacrificing the exchange and getting it back, plus winning a pawn. Other moves. If I take the pawn and he takes my bishop, then I can take his rook with check and then take back. Can't move with check. He didn't see a way for him to move this rook with tempo. I mean, he can put his rook on the open file, but it's not a big threat, I don't think. So I can just take the knight. Or he could defend the knight and then I take it. But in any case, it seems I come out a pawn up. Yeah, I thought he couldn't move the knight there for other reasons. I thought I had calculated earlier that when he puts the knight there, I just trade it off. And that drags the pawn forward here. That doesn't work because I take here with check. And then I take the knight, so I come out a piece up instead of just a pawn up. Oh, he gets a couple of pawns. Okay, let's bring my king towards the center here. So this is how many pawns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 3. So we got 2 pawns for the piece. It's still a game. Let's trade off that bishop, though. I think my life will be a lot easier if he only has a rook and I have a rook and a bishop. And he can't avoid this trade. Let's see, if I go here, I don't want my king to be shut out by a move like rook to e1. So I'm going to go here to cover the e file. I'm going to say I go here. Oh, well, that's defended. I guess I have to get in front of the pawn. Okay, let's see. Put it here momentarily. He can actually pin that, but I can step here, so I think I'm okay. And I just want to get the bishop to a secure square and tack this pawn. Aha. So he says no dice. I think I'm going to get that pawn one way or another. I don't see how he can hold on to it. Yeah, so I'll go here. Then I can bring my bishop around here. Let's see, before I do that, now I guess I should just do this. Let's round up these pawns. Thought it was more dangerous if he ran his king in and tried to take these pawns. That's why I was putting my bishop here so I could come to f6 and defend over here. So now it's down to just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just one pawn for the piece. And so that should be good enough. Okay, so I guess here. Yeah, I was trying to chase the king away from defense of those pawns. So the strategy is real simple here. Ah, he's going to do that. Well, I can just run this pawn then. Okay, let's think. If he moves this pawn forward, I will take. And then he moves this pawn forward and I push, so my bishop covers this square. If he moves this pawn forward, I will take. Yeah, I can just run this pawn up. There is some trick he was trying to play, where this pawn shields that square. But of course, I will just sacrifice my bishop. Okay, looks like he decided that was enough. Anyway, interesting game. I will upload this and do a post-mortem, and see you guys later. Bye.